How's everybody doing? That's good. First off, I want to thank Coach Fife and Coach Wallace for letting me be a part of this. And, my heart's really at Achiever still. And God blesses people to be a blessing back to others, and I really believe that. And that's why He gave me all this talent. But what I do with it is really what makes me me as a person and my character, where it really shows. And I just want to thank you a lot for letting me be a part of this. It's just a blessing to give back. And I heard you guys had a really good season. Like he said, is it the best season that they ever have? Yeah. See, that's what's topical right there. See, you guys think like I'm this big 6'6" guy that like you guys that's what you guys look at me. But you guys gotta understand that I was your size one day. I was your size one day. I wasn't the biggest guy. I remember. Like in chapel, we used to like sing and stuff and line up in height order, and I was always like in the middle towards the end, and I was just like, God, I know one day like I'm going to be taller or something, but just be patient, guys. I remember my dad used to tell me, like, you're this height forever. I mean, you're this height temporary, but you're not going to be this height forever. You're going to like everything he said like that. You're 7 now, but you're not going to be 7 forever, like age-wise and stuff like that. So growing up, really, my parents just really instilled in me. Like being a man, like of character is more important than your talent and what you do on the field and off the field. Because you guys respect the guy of character a lot more than you would respect the guy who's full of himself and making plays, hitting himself on the chest, thinking it's all me. But first thing I do when I score is I point to God because I know where my talent came from. And I remember just growing up, I had a dream of just playing football and just. Like my dad played 10 years in the NFL, and everyone used to tell me, oh, like that's not a realistic dream. That's not realistic. Like I remember in class, my teacher would say, what do you guys want to do when you grow up? I was like, well, ma'am, I would like to play football when I'm older. She's like, oh no, you're gonna have to write something else down. I was like, like my dad wrote a book called Says Who, and he used to tell me like, when someone tells you what you can and can't do, like says who? God gave you the talent, so if you want to know what you can do, ask God. Amen. Ask God. And I really want to encourage the young guys. Growing up, you just, Sunday morning, your parents come over and say, get ready for church, get ready for church. You're like, oh, just living in their shadow, like going to church. Like, I don't want to be here right now or whatever like that. But really, you guys got to understand your relationship with God is a personal relationship, and you can't live in the shadow of your parents. You can't live in the shadow of your cousins, your brother, your sister. That's a personal relationship. So I really... Like right now, your guys' parents make a lot of decisions for you when it comes to like sports, school, stuff like that. But once you get older, I remember my freshman year, that's when I really had to make a decision because I was playing sports for fun, like when I was your guys' age. That's not bad, that's fun. Like sports is supposed to be fun, but my freshman year, I got to Valley Christian and people just told me what I can and cannot do because Valley's not known for throwing the ball. They throw the ball probably twice a game before I went there. My dream was to get a scholarship and play football. People were like, oh, no, you can't. Like, why would you go to Valley? Like, I had some of my best friends telling me, oh, you might want to switch schools. You might want to switch schools because, honestly, like, you're probably not going to be able to get the job done here. But, again, like, and I read this verse. It says, God's power is made perfect in weakness, so therefore I'm a boast the more gladly about my weakness, so Christ's power may rest upon me. And I was like, God, give me an opportunity to impact others and show them that it's not me doing this, it's you. And I stepped in there, and I remember I took all my trophies. I don't know if you guys have a trophy for this or a trophy for whatever, but I took all my trophies from football to basketball to whatever I did when I was little. I put it around I have a little, I don't have a closet in my room, so I have like a little wardrobe thing, and I put it on top of that in a circle, and I put in the middle, trust in the Lord, and I was like, I got on my knees, and I said, God, I really dedicate my talent to you, and I'm giving everything I got to you. I was like, you do what you want with it, because I can't do this alone. And I remember I got on my knees and I prayed that prayer, and I was like, God, let me be an instrument for your glory. This is not about me, this is about you. And I remember it was just like, God says, faith without works is dead. And literally, you could believe all you want about something, like You could park your car, take your keys, put it in your pocket, and be like, all right, this car's gonna move. It's supposed to go 100 miles an hour. That's what it said on the instruction sheet or whatever. But and it's not gonna move. Like you have to like apply your faith, and that's when I really had to apply it. Like I put it down. I put it down. I dedicated my talent to God, but then I went out and I worked my tail off. You guys have to just work. Like people think being a Christian is boring, like, oh, those are just weak guys, like they depend on God for everything. You know, you're calling Jesus weak. You guys know Jesus died on the cross for each and every one of you guys individually. You guys know that? It's just, I don't know, it blows my mind. But basically, I just dedicated it to God, and I just like blinked, and I just kept working and kept praying, and like how my life just changed and just switched, and literally just witnessing it. And you guys look at me and just look up to me, and I can impact your guys' life by just talking to you guys. That's just a blessing for me. And you know, I'm not a speaker. I just speak it from my heart right now, and I got a huge blessing signed to the University of Texas yesterday. You guys know I was in your same seats. I remember I was in your same seats after my banquet, and it's just like you guys can do whatever you put your minds to. I'm talking to the athletes, the kids, anyone in here, even the siblings. You guys, I'm talking to everybody. I'm talking to everybody. But you guys just got to understand, you could do absolutely anything you put your mind to, and I mean that. God says what He says. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. He didn't say some things. He didn't say most things. He said all things. So I just want to encourage all you guys. If you want something, go get it. You have people around you, your parents supporting you. Even if your parents say you can't do something, like just like that teacher that told me I can't play football at the next level and get a scholarship, and like stuff like that. Like I proved them wrong, because you know why? Because I knew what God gave me, and I knew God said I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So you guys had a great season as a team. This is a team sport. And you got to understand, you couldn't do it without your teammate. You guys all need each other, just like the body of Christ needs each other. Some of you guys are eyes, some of you guys are ears, some of you guys are a mouth can talk, but you guys all need to come together, and that's what makes you guys strong. Because one person can't win a game. I don't care how good you are. I can't win a game by myself whatsoever. LeBron James can't win a game, like by himself at least. I'm just trying to tell you guys, like. You guys have this unlimited potential, because God's a limitless God. You guys He's indescribable, and He made all you guys in His image. And I really want to encourage you guys just growing up, because I was in these same seats. You could be like me. I hope I'm an inspiration for you guys. Just up there like that. And Coach Wallace told me little Benicio wants to go to Texas now, and that's just like this. Benicio, hook 'em horns. You guys don't know, that just means so much to me. Like I was in that same chair. I think I sat like right over here, and then just to come back and like it's just so special to me. Like you guys can do greater things than I've ever done. Like when I was here, you guys would think like, oh, my team, like, oh, we went all the way, we got first place. Like this is the best team that's ever came through Achiever, and that's you guys. You guys right here. But if it's one thing I could really just encourage you guys is to just put God first, like always. I don't care if things are going good, if things are going bad. You have got to put God first, because God will bless you. He sees your heart. Everyone else sees stuff on the outside. They're like, oh, like to me, oh, this guy's committed to Texas. He's tall. He's handsome or whatever. No, I'm like, no, I'm kidding. But they just see the stuff on the outside. But like. Like God sees the stuff on the inside, and like really, like this is serious. Like He sees the stuff that's on the inside, and I think that's so special, because I could step in front of someone and they could judge me all they want, tell me what they think about me, but I know my worth and where it comes from, and I really understand that if I make God happy, I don't care about what anyone else says. If I do my part and if I do what God called me to do, I don't care what anybody else says. Like they're like. I could care less. Like literally, I could put my head down at night and I could be at peace, because I know I did my job and I know I did what God called me to do. And again, like, I just want to encourage all you guys really to just keep working hard. Like football's easy when it's fun, life is easy when it's fun, but really your character comes out when things get hard. And I really want to encourage you guys that and think about that for the future as you guys grow up. And I'm gonna be praying for you guys. I'm gonna be watching you guys and stuff like that. And as long as like, I mean, not long, as well as you guys are watching me and stuff like that. But that's pretty much all I have to say. Just keep God first. I'm proud of all y'all. I'm thankful for you guys letting me come out here and stuff like that and speak. And you know, I'm just happy for you guys, and I can't wait to see what God has in store for each and every one of you guys individually in the future.
Awesome. Well, Collin.